Coach Davis said earlier this week that you guys had some really good practices after Cal. Do you feel what made those practices good, and could you feel that building into this game?
Yeah, we had to have good practices. That wasn't Carolina basketball, in that California trip. So we knew we had to get back in the gym and work. And again, we can't let up. I mean, we got a good opponent coming up with Virginia. But yeah, again, we knew we had to have good practices. Even like after practice, doing different things like that and doing individual stuff and making sure that we're ready.
Thanks, Jarin.
Yeah, partially, but I think we were just really mad that we lost those two games. That was, I feel like, a big part of the fuel for this game, and we know that we got to be a lot better. We are a lot better. So just making tweaks, making sure we give our full out effort, and bring up the intensity and stuff. Yeah, coach made a few changes to the game plan, making sure we stay out a little bit more instead of overhelping and stuff. We've been working on staying in front of our man so we don't get put into different situations where we have to help and they get open shots like that. Just being ready for different actions like that. Coach also emphasized that during halftime, making sure that we're staying locked in and staying on our man and making sure we're guarding well. So I feel like he did a good job with that. I feel like we could have did better with that though. Like they got a lot of cheap ones and we still got to box out. Yeah.
When you guys were up 29, it was pretty big margin there.
Yeah, but we can't let up. That's part of the problem too. We can't let up and let them get back in the game that way, getting offensive rebounds and stuff like that. So, but yeah, again, Notre Dame's a good team, getting in there, getting rebounds. So. I guess I'm partially proud of our team, able to box out a little bit, but I feel like we still can do a lot better, and just not let up, and just being happy for each other, and also just the emphasis on it, getting out there, making plays, and getting rebounds, and just not letting up. That was a big emphasis on making them uncomfortable, and then we were also getting out and running. We had a few dunks, or just fast break points that really put pressure on them. I feel like that also is part of intensity, getting out and running and putting pressure on them, and it's getting open looks. And then everybody's part of that play. Different people running down the court, different people running to the corner, getting open looks, and so really everybody being part of the play and being happy for each other, knocking down shots and stuff like that.